uh, very inspirational also by hearing from each others. So how many of you are in the education field, especially in the early education field? How many of you? Okay, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, almost more than 50%. So it's very good to notice because it's a kind of requirement for me to engage my session, very connectivity for very engaged manner for your needs. So as of now, the education, how do you define? Anybody can tell anything? How the education is moving now? Anyone unmute and you can tell?
Quite fast, sir, and it's very techy, and it is breaking all the beliefs which we already had. Like the school, usually we tell them not to bring the mobile. Now the school itself is in the mobile, things like that, sir. So
It's
it is a
almost,
new look towards education itself.
yeah, it's true. It's almost techie based and technological procurements are very much required as of now. Without the technology or equipments, the engagements may not be possible. Any other clue? Any other idea?
Yes. Sir, may I?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, the education is now onwards. It's a technical base, gadget space. Actually, I will say they don't need to carry their books, notebooks like before. What we have attended the school, we have to carry our school bags and everything will be there. But now everything we are getting in the gadgets only. Even they don't, the children don't require the books, notebooks, anything. Even they don't need a notebooks. They don't want to make any notes, and they don't want to write. They don't need actually. So everything they are getting online. Everything teachers are even sharing. Now teachers are also very expert to give the education online. Even many of the teachers which I know, that they have started their own online classes as well. So some of them are still in India, but they are taking the classes online basis, and parents are also very now interested to give them a home education through the
True,
online classes. So now, in my views, the education is now on the gadget base.
true. I understand because when speaking about education, it is highly essential for a person and a country or the world because the knowledge is the wisdom. So without education, without proper educational system, we cannot fulfill the requirement to transform the knowledge or the wisdom creations. That's the thing because many years, thousands of years ago, we did not have this kind of ecosystem. It's not a way the curricular based or proper learning materials, as she correctly mentioned. It depends with the teacher oriented because who is the teacher, who is the guru. So with his perspectives, with his knowledge, we have to learn from him. So he is the world for the students. He is the world of knowledge for the students. Whatever he knows, he will transform the educational knowledge to the students. But as of now, the condition is globally evolved because it's cross-border kind of oriented because we can able to go and learn with any kind of learning possibilities from different countries, even through online, even through many medias. I will share some of the slides so you can able to. So how do we start? We can start because I thought maybe most of them are from preschool and early education. So I thought I can share what I understand about the early school or preschool atmosphere because my daughter also gone through all these things. So that way, as a parent, I could able to understand better, and as a educational professional, we could know what are the things important for the students in different levels when they are in the childhood or they are grown up into the adults or something or continuous learning like lifelong learning atmosphere because as of now we need this kind of educational system like online social media or this kind of engagements in Zoom. which are making us, enable us to learn something from each and other persons. Not only from me, we are all together learning. I am also getting some kind of idea, tips or tools. Whomever is knowing anything about that, please kindly share to all because of the benefits. Uh, they are very expert in their subject domain or working domain or working platforms. So it is always welcome to share. Sharing is the prosperity. Sharing is the wisdom. Sharing is the kind of strength. So when you are having something, you start to share. So I start from the childhood education, then we can go further for the leadership and other things. So I have four kind of things today I plan. One is the childhood education, how it was formulated and it is going on as of now. And the another one is lifelong learning across your lifetime. And another one is the creative leaderships. What are the capacity? What are the conditions we have to make ourselves as a creative leader? And another one is what are the common tasks available between the leadership and management perspectives, management professionals. Because sometimes the managers behave like a leader, or the leader may behave like a manager. So we need to understand what kind of roles and response or the capacity we need for both the roles. It is definitely it is not the same. It is different. So how do you feel? Maybe we can have two sessions now. Then tomorrow we can continue for other sessions. How do you feel? So, how many people are familiar with the learning management portals or learning management system in your already having in your workplace, something like that? Anybody have online or offline learning management portals or systems which are very much required as of now? So whatever the system ecosystem formulated for the schools, either in preschools or schools or colleges, universities, it's an ecosystem. So somebody provide the minimal requirements, the guidelines, regulations, and the way they want to insist. Ministry of Education and other bodies are there to regulate even the safety measurements, safety conditions for the students and the environment, everything, the cleanliness, the hygienic practices, everything is involved with that. So already because many people are in charge of principals, so you are all very familiar about that kind of compliance and regulations, which are very important to keep the license with us. Um, so what are the things you are expecting from this kind of session? Especially we are three professionals, different kind of capacity, different kind of engagements in our lifetime. How do you feel? What kind of way you want to enrich your capacity here? Anybody can tell something? The transformations, what do you expect from us through this form program? Zuina?
Yes, I have a lot to ask actually. So I would love to know how was your journey and the challenges you faced when you built your organization, because that is also one of my futuristic goals in a very different way. And so I would like to have some guidelines over that. The difficulties you face as a person from the outside people, and plus the legal sides. What are the steps and stages you had to follow, and what are the difficulties you faced, the challenges, how you manage the barriers? This much I want to know, sir.
Okay, very good. You want to know the story from me.
Yes, exactly.
My story is not very pleasing kind of things. Okay, but whatever I can share, I can share from that point of
Yes,
view.
sir.
Any other volunteer, or I can point out somebody. Emma Murugesan.
I just wanted to know how you overcome the situations where really sometimes we go down and we drop down, like we don't want to get through this. Like at that time, you have some motto or something in you, like which makes you to continue and keep focused, right? Because keeping focused on certain things is what I miss out sometimes. which I have to work. But so I'm collecting information like which keeps you motivated or which keeps you focused over that.
Everybody have different kind of expectations or different kind of perspectives. What about the other person, Gurpreet Kaur? So are you there?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know. I have some internet issue today. Can you repeat your question?
No, your expectations through this form, or
Uh,
your expectation to get from the different professionals, because we three
I
persons
just wanted to know your experience, like if any situations come in your life, like how you have handled it, like as in education field, what the difficulties you have faced, and how you overcame from those difficulties. So that part I really wanted to know that.
Very good, very good. It's true. There are a lot of lackings, lot of good lucks, bad lucks, everything mixed in the life. And the next person, this is Revati Madam. Revati.
Sir, as a principal, I'm facing some difficulties in my school. The syllabus wise, academic wise, I can face it, but this hiring teachers and getting work from the staff and this learning management, this is I'm finding very difficult in India. So getting a good teacher, either though I am ready to pay much, but still I am not getting the fashionable teacher. So I am facing difficulties this past 4 years. I just wanted to find out the answer from you, sir. So how to manage them?
Yeah. Managing the team, preparing
Yes.
the team as well as
Yes.
formulating the team and completing
The
the
thing
task.
is, all the time I will not go behind the teachers. That is good or bad, I don't know. I used to tell them I wanted them to do by their own in like a perfect way or good for the children. I used to tell the teachers, but I'm not getting that efficient teachers for me. So I'm getting struggle for this.
Yeah,
So I
for
want to get
every management group.
yes
Every
management.
management group, they are expecting the talent. Talent,
Yes.
we don't need to tell anything.
So that
They,
talent also I can give. That passion is not there within the teachers. What I
yeah,
am facing nowadays, they're just having one certificate and they are coming to me and I have done this Montessori teacher training, but they're not interested to do the work. They are not loving with the children and they're not caring. So how to face these kind of situations from my side?
yeah, that's very nice.
That is the problem I'm facing.
These are all the essence. So motivate me and focus on that kind of area.
Yes.
Hopefully, the rest of the others also having your own choice and a chance to tell whatever the feeling you want to share with us for today and tomorrow. I don't want to make more delay. Just I will move on to share something for your understanding. Um, can you see the slides?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
One second. Okay. So I just wanted to start from the early childhood or preschool learning because most of you are engaging your duty or formulating your commitment to create the values for the young children who want to make the value for the futuristic learning atmospheres. They have to prepare themselves for reaching that kind of conditions. So myself, Dr. B. Ramanathan, I'm the founder and managing director of ACE International Private Limited, Singapore. I have been living in Singapore for the last 17 years. My professional value, I am the PhD holder in biomedical research area. I worked for nearly 10 more years for postdoctoral research experience and other kind of positions in research and development, laboratory-based research and development, basic science research. And I moved on for my other areas like learning and development, where the post skills qualifications are booming up in Singapore that time. So we were planning something for making the learning and development sectors. So myself, I committed to do the profession with the learning management sectors as a training center manager for skill-based learning training institutes. And then I thought maybe R&D and L&D enabled me to move on for leadership qualities. So I wanted to go for the entrepreneurial kind of sectors like business and development. I wanted to start this company nearly 3.5 years back, successfully running this. Main focus is business management consultancy services in one shot support. And the next one is research experimental designs for various kind of innovative products or product development, procuring investment, and making the marketing strategies for the product to penetrate well into the segments. Especially now we are focusing more towards technology-based, tech-based digital transformational solutions and other sectors where we can able to uh, tailor making our expectations and studies well. And we are collaborating with many institutions and industries. And main focus is institute industry partnership. That is the idea I have. I will share some of the things in my presentation time. So I'm audible for you. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to focus, as Madam Revati mentioned, for getting the team. What are the top qualities that make an early childhood education teacher successful? Anyone from your viewpoint? Bitu, Madam Bitu, are you there?
Bitu, you have to unmute yourself.
Miss Bittu, sir is calling you.
Yeah, never mind that something got stuck. That's why. Yes,
So,
sir, yes.
are you fine to speak or?
Yes, sir. I found it because net even same here something is happening here. Now, yeah, thank you. Top qualities that make an early childhood educator teacher successful. I think patience. Patience is very much important, I guess, in early childhood teaching. That I believe.
Mhm. Passion or patience?
Passion is one thing, and patience. You have to be patient enough to hold all such things. That is very much important.
True. Okay, so I will go further. There are many qualities required for a successful person, not only for the teacher, but any individual who wanted to be successful. They must have mixed characters and talents to accomplish for the situations. A certified teacher can make all the difference in a child's learning journey. But even though the certification is not value added for the person who may not have the passion, PASSION, passion. So, so that is enabling them become a certified professional with certificate courses. Any early childhood education or preschool educations or whatever the accomplishments they achieved, it may not be value added when they are not showcase their roles and responsibilities or taking the ownership for the commitments towards into the situations, because all times may not be similar in the schools, especially dealing with the children, young children, especially these kind of preschool atmospheres. It's very difficult because the conditions, compliance, regulations, hygienic practices, everything is playing major role over there. So we must need to think about the atmospheric values, atmospheric conditions, where we have to commit ourselves and connect together with the team, even non-teaching staffs or even the cleaning services or any kind of environmental issues, all things we have to put together to make the better actions. There are nearly 9 million new teachers are required for the worldwide. So you see, it's very value added for the ecosystem. The workforces are very demandable. As of now, this is the only situation may not be replaced with the human, fully occupied by the machine source or automation kind of equipment, because the children need to be taken care by a human. It's a physical human oriented atmosphere. All are agree with that. Is there any other opinion? Tomorrow, the childhood education may not be engaging human sources, but only machine sources. You accept, right? Unmute and play.
Yes, we accept it, but it is the sad side of it. But then again, children, they need the touch and the eye contact and the, you know, the feelings, emotions, and the physical attendance of the teacher educator, I feel. Just yes, I know it is going in that way, that it's going to get techie and everything. That is the new normal. Yes, we know that. But does it feed the moral values? Does it give the true touch of education towards the children? That is the question here, sir.
During using the technology, sir, they can gain knowledge, but the character building or the character or some qualities which a person or which a child has to develop at the early age will be done with the teacher. I
Especially
think
it is
so.
the caring oriented because it is the personal care.
Yes,
Because every children are requiring
yes,
different kind of needs.
yes.
So the
Yes,
person
and
only
Because
also the
whatever we are teaching,
social development.
whatever we are
Yes,
teaching, it
ma'am.
is readily available in Google. They can just Google and they can get that knowledge. But
Google
uh,
is the supreme master of the world.
yes, Google Baba is the now is the master now. So when we are entering the class itself, what topic we are teaching, more than that they are giving us. But a proper way or the
Socially is
we are
very important. Socially is very important.
socially making them,
Yes,
or when they
social
come to the
development is
school.
Development is
lagging.
very important.
Yes,
Early school is
and they're
next to
really
Yes,
missing the schools,
next
sir.
to the
yes,
focus on
Kids are really
homeschooling.
missing the school.
next to the focus.
Homeschooling is also good, but when they come to school here, they develop the discipline, they develop the manners, they develop the way they should sit, the posture, that everything when it cannot be done with the technical teaching or with the homeschooling. It's my
So it
opinion.
is entirely
Yeah,
depending on the
obviously, there are
teacher.
few things that children listen to the teachers and they don't listen to the parents. So I think for these purpose, nowadays, what I notice is that they are, completely depend on one to one. We have to go personally and instruct them. If we say generally, they are not listening because at home, the parent is directly instructing one child. So when it came to blended learning or hybrid learning, it came a situation like when we are speaking generally, they are not ready to accept the things. So for the small children, it has become one to one instruction. We have to go to each and every one, do this. This is now you have to do this. To the other one, we have to go again personally and you have to instruct. So everything is missing, even though something they are building technically, they are growing, but the personal, the social value, the behavior, everything is missing in them. I
The
can see that.
assessing of the child is
Yes.
itself differing, because when we assess a child through online, we think that okay, they understood this, they are ready with the concept. But when they come, the same child who is coming to the school, we can understand like how much the child has understood. But the vice
How
versa
much
also
the
happens.
parents have understood, right? To support the
The
child.
vice versa also happens. Online, the child has not opened the mouth, but here I'm just asking him to be quiet. You please be quiet. All answers you are giving, please be quiet. You give the chance to others. So the judging of the child itself, the assessing part itself is going wrong. So it cannot be
What,
completely dependent on technical
what
side.
we have to focus here is the quality of our childhood education is comprising with teachers and the family and the quality assurance what we create in the ecosystem and the planning. We have to budget. We need more equipments. We need more sophisticated facilities. We need to create a clean and hygienic environment for them. So budgeting also important. And then we have to motivate the staff by providing some good compensation, the remuneration, because that is very, very important because they are dedicating their lifetime and they are involving with the activities. So we need to fulfill with the correct remuneration to provide for the teachers. Then only they are feeling very happy. The commitment will start from that. The rewards from the remuneration, the salary. And then the curriculum. We have to continuously changing the curriculum, because according to the scenario, last 10 years back, it was different. Now the smartphones and all these online based educational tools and something like the platforms available. So there are a lot of AR, VR kind of solutions also coming, so we can able to use that kind of gadgets or equipments, wearables, and other sources like tablets and other ways. We have to teach them. Even a smart board is also good for them to engage these kind of things. So the way we have to look with the percent of children who are enrolling in education by the age 2012. So 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. You could see the European community and North America. That is entirely the early stage, like 4 years old, is very less when compared to the Asian side, Korea, Estonia, Japan. They started the early education like 4 years old or more. Comparably, it is 50% more than Ontario, Canada. So these kind of ways we have to think how much it is possible. The early childhood, the play group or the nursery and kindergartens, how do we able to define the syllabus which are very much focused for their early childhood developments. And the knowledge wisdom should be created in the early childhood is more powerful. And this is the sharing of the children from 4 years old to starting age of compulsory education. That is the necessary one from the primary starting. So participating in early childhood, that is pre-primary education in 2018. You see here, most of the places, especially developed countries and other European countries, more than 75% of the people who engage the education in the early time. So it is very much promising. From 2084, average 84%. Now 2018, it's almost reaching 95%. It may become very close to 100% very soon. So that is the way we have to focus the opportunities available in preschool atmospheres. And this early childhood education, what are the key factors and key skills are important? We need to focus. Already many people pointed about that. The passions and the sensitivity for serving or dealing with the young children, because they are very naive people. They are not having any kind of tendencies like aged person or something like that. So they are very naive in their mind, innocent, ability to think more creatively. How do we able to connect with them? How do we able to create the caring atmosphere for them? And that is the relationship building is very, very important. Somebody told they are not listening to the parents, but they're listening to the teachers, because when the relationship is strong, it will be meaning for many things for the children, because they are approaching the teacher because they will solve the issues, they will care the needy things from them like that. So that is the way we have to focus. Strong organizational skills, because it is not a simple way. You need to organize yourself, you need to organize for the ecosystem, you need to organize for the each and every children, because they are very unique. As somebody mentioned, they are not the same. They are not understanding in the same manner when you are sharing something or teaching something. So that is the way we have to think the prosperity, how we can able to accomplish together. And sense of humor, because humor is always good for the people when they wanted to share something. Laughing is a kind of pleasing atmosphere, not only for the children, also the teacher, because they need to feel free and comfortable and take it easy for the atmosphere. If they are very humor kind of personality, they can engage the atmosphere. It's very happy moment for everyone. So we have to think very flexible manner, because when you are teaching the kids how to be flexible, we have to be flexible to think about the other people, because you need to think about the organizations which are believing on you. You need to think about the parents who are confident about your services to serve better for the children. And yourself, you need to be confident that you are doing the better things for the ecosystem in the society. So this kind of way, it is making more empowerment for you to achieve the greater service, greater things to challenge with the opportunity available in the early childhood system. And you need to be think creative manner, open-minded manner. You have to find new solutions for the problems which are adverse with the situations. So these are all very important in the school atmospheres, especially in this preschool atmospheres. And the early advantage, the children who are coming to the schools, the teachers and the professionals, there are a lot of differences. The educator is not the educator, they are the educator. Already I mentioned, they need to showcase their care and share kind of tendencies. And the preschool teacher, they have to work with the children for nearly 2 years or 3 years kind of thing. So they must need to get a close attachment. So that will be an added advantage for making good relationship. And you have to transform yourself as a leader, because leadership is the creative personality, creative thinking, decision making, and it is providing a lot of values for the person who transformed as a leader, because they are having the capacity of problem solving issues. That kind of value you need to develop. You have to focus out of the box, out of the ways. How do you able to procure the strength and the empowerment to serve better for the ecosystem? These are all very important. And what are the common five teaching styles? When you are feeling like an authority to tell something, to dictate something, it's a kind of lecture style. When you are making yourself as a coach, mentor, or the guide, so this is a kind of demonstration. You can explain the situation. You have to coordinate the different kind of challenges available with them. You have to facilitate, because nowadays most of the teaching atmospheres are getting facilitated kind of atmospheres. So it is a engaged based or activity based or group sharing based. This kind of way you have to plan. So you have to ask, and you have to keep the children engaged with your lessons when you want to teach with them. Then only they are keeping good and following you very well. So the delegator or the group style, when you are making the groups, so you have to motivate the people where the strong personality and weak personality mix together. It is also helping each other how to learn with the group activities. This is also very important. And the hybrid or blended style, as I mentioned already, few people mentioned technology based, gadget based, or any kind of environment based. You have to mix through with the blended atmosphere, learning atmosphere. That is very, very important. So the teachers as well as the students can interact very well with these kind of scenarios. This is another question. Early childhood education versus elementary education. Which environment is right for you? Anyone? Sabina? Sabina, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there. Can you please repeat your question? I have some internet
Which
issues.
early childhood education versus elementary education, primary education? So which environment is right for you? How do you value add?
Early childhood education,
Why?
because yeah, I have been working with small kids, and even this is my passion, so I can't change on it. I feel like maybe next 100 year also I'll be working with small kids if I had
You
that long
love to
life.
work. So you have the passion to engage
Yes, that's true,
the
sir.
atmosphere like that. Good. So any other person? Any other one
Actually,
person?
both are right for me, sir. I was working in kindergarten also and in the grades also. So, child is child. So, every child are equal for me. So, both are right for me.
Very good. Because learners are important for any kind of teaching atmospheres. You have to focus on the learners' requirements, learners' needs. So this is the only thing you have to focus, and you have to engage yourself. How do you connect and contribute better for their requirements or needs? So the education is become like an industry now. As I already mentioned, 1,000 years back, it was not like that. The people are not having this kind of ecosystem, but now it is a industry based. So where we have to transform the values from uh, all from the heart to the achievements or something money or something we wanted to learn without having any kind of idea or something, and achieving the greatness awards, rewards, and other things. So these are all the scenarios created the education become an industry value added ecosystem, and it is very competitive as of now. You see the top ranked institutions are always going very far ahead, when the tertiary education or something ordinary kind of places like villages or some remote places, the educational standards are not good enough for them. So the people are ready to spend as much as possible to keep their children to go and learn in the top tier ranked kind of institutions. Even a school, the preschools also, they wanted to choose with the conditions of syllabus, conditions of atmospheres, the facilities, and the teachers who wanted to commit and taking care of the children's need. So these are all the things are making very competitive and value added for the people. And the preschool and day care, because the parents now, both the parents are working, so it is a necessity for them, especially the migrated country like Singapore or Malaysia or any America, North America. There are a lot of European countries and also, because there are not they don't have their family people in and around with them, so they need to choose this kind of daycare center. But you can see the monetary values in Singapore, preschool and kindergarten schools fees. It's very amazing. Eton House, half day is charging for 10 weeks, 5,653. It is almost um, nearly 2.5 lakhs India to 50 for 10 weeks. And full day courses, they have to choose nearly 6,000, 3 lakhs something. So these are all the way we can able to think the atmospheres, how it is making the money value for the atmospheres. Because already I mentioned the remuneration need to give a competitive manner. Then only you can procure the talents with yourself. So that is the way we have to focus. If you are not charging well from the students, because there is no subsidy or any kind of grants from the government, so entirely born with the parents who want to pay well for taking care of the children in the particular atmospheres. So these are all the values I can mention to you. There are nearly almost 1,000 plus something, and there are some schools they are charging very less. Maybe they are getting the government subsidy for the local people and all, so they charge very less. And it is a million-dollar industry, and definitely you all very well know about the money value. When you invest and you are developing the qualities and curriculum, the contents, and you are sustained for the long term, definitely you will gain a lot. It is the benefit oriented things. So if you are increasing the values and decreasing the unwanted things, especially increasing the high school graduation, and they are having the attitude to shine well from the preschool atmospheres, it will be added advantage for them. When you are dealing with any kind of values which are not going to demoralize them, so that kind of the behaviors or some kind of tendencies, or they have to behave for certain situations in priority manner. They know what is the right and wrong thing. That way we have to teach them, enable them to engage some kind of positive mindset and positive commitments. And now this is the time to go with the students, because already we are having a lot from the teacher side. The success starts from the young period. So we have to think about how do we able to support for molding them, making them to very close to the achievement gaps to fulfill where they begin, where they start from the success stories. So when you are motivating, when you are formulating the system and the young mindset, then it will be add-on value for them. They will not forget, they will not leave that kind of learning behaviors in the school. There are a few reasons why the importance of ECE, early childhood education, is impossible to ignore. Anybody is there to tell? Any two persons can tell why we cannot ignore the early childhood education, why we are adopting the early childhood.
The basic skills are developed, sir. The fine motor, the gross motor skills, it is
The
developed at
functional,
this age.
the functional skills, activities,
Yes,
physical.
Foundation stage,
the
foundation
mind,
stage.
hand, the mind, hand, eye coordination, but it's built at this age. So early childhood is
Self-esteem.
Yeah, when you may not induce that kind of scenario in the early childhood, it is a kind of use and misuse theory. If they don't use properly, they cannot able to cope up well for the physical activity or some kind of decision making to answer or even the speech also. Early childhood, it is a challenge for them to speak well. So many children, they can't able to speak well, they can't able to pronounce well. So these kind of things are bad barrier for them. Thanks. So the importance of early childhood learning is especially from 0 to 3, 80% of the brain growth and development, it is happening during that kind of period, first 3 years. So the researchers indicating more what happens in the early years is the foundation for them, for the long-term success of the child. If you don't create the value in that kind of young children atmosphere, it is a big gap for them to achieve the great thing in the later period. Experiences during these years shaping them how the child can see the whole world. So it is the kind of eye opening. It is the kind of awareness. It is the kind of attitudes to procure from the early childhood situation. The child will develop the first 1,000 words I already mentioned, the vocabularies or any kind of speeches as sentence framing. Most of the communication skills are nurtured during this kind of period. So the vocabularies are getting more and more because when you are telling more stories, when you are reading more books, when they are starting to talk to the fellow children in the classrooms, it is all inducing the characters and behavioral changes for them. So children will receive the high quality of early learning skills from parents, family, and the caregivers. So you are the caregivers. You are not the teachers. You are apart from the parents in the family. You are the caregivers for the needy things for the child. State early childhood system, the components what are involved, early learning, early care in the education and other opportunities to nurture with the environmental ecosystem. These are all very much supporting things for the success of the children. And the family support, even though the parents are good in their economical background or not, they have to nurture and stable the relationship, the attachment with the children. Any other special needs or interventions required for the children who are fast learning, who are not who are having some slow learning, who are some kind of medium kind of capacity. So all these things put together in this kind of ecosystem, and we can able to care and share in nicer way for them to boost up. And mental health or any kind of nutritional values we can able to teach them why you want to eat like this, why you want to choose like this, why you want to enjoy like this. So this kind of atmospheric learning is very important for the young children. They can't able to see in the home atmosphere, but the fellow colleagues are doing great, they can easily follow and adopt it very well. Anybody want to tell anything in this kind of scenario?